Welcome back. One of the central figures in the 2004 murder of 11-year-old Carly Brucha is now speaking out.
Former Sarasota County Sheriff Bill Bockwell says he's disappointed to hear the little girl's killer, Joseph Smith, could get a new sentencing hearing, and that could pull him off death row. ABC 7's Ray Collins interviewed Bockwell and has his story.
That tore this community apart.
Former Sarasota County Sheriff Bill Bockwell can't believe that Joseph Smith could be coming back to Sarasota County to repeat the sentencing phase of his murder trial.
How can you go back and redo something that was done, 12 years ago or how long ago it was, and it just doesn't seem right.
He says it doesn't seem right for a lot of people, from loved ones to law enforcement to taxpayers. He says any chance of closure is no longer possible.
It's not right for the victim, it's not right for their families, it's not right for all the investigators who investigated this, all the different agencies who were involved, the money that was spent. Yeah, we put it on a statue.
Bockwell is now retired. He's active with the Sahib Shriners, where he's the current president. But he calls this case one of the two biggest of his career, along with handling President George W. Bush during the morning of 9/11. And while nothing is set on this new Smith sentencing hearing, Bockwell says the state is wrong to reopen old cases.
I don't have a problem with it going forward, if that's the way the law is going to be, but to have to go all the way back, that I think is wrong.
In Sarasota County, Ray Collins, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
A Sarasota man is behind bars facing multiple charges tonight after an apparent road rage incident. Troopers say it happened yesterday afternoon on I-75 at State Road 681. That's when troopers say 26-year-old Christopher Benosh waved a .38 revolver at another driver. Troopers eventually stopped him at the intersection of US 41 and Roberts Road, where he was arrested.
He did have a concealed weapons permit. However, we all must understand the responsibility that comes with being a concealed weapons holder. You cannot brandish a firearm to simply gain an advantage in an argument. That is a felony.
Drugs were also found. Benosh is charged with aggravated assault, displaying a firearm during the commission of a felony, and drug charges.
More rage in South Florida. Cell phone video captures a man shooting at two AT&T trucks. The incident happening yesterday. Deputies say 64-year-old Jorge Jove was angry with two utility trucks and parked in front of his driveway. So he shot the tires out on one truck and then opened fire on the second one. Fortunately, no one was hurt. He was arrested and charges are pending. Victims of the 2012 theater shooting in Aurora, Colorado are being remembered today. This marks the 5th anniversary of the fatal shooting, when James Holmes went to the midnight showing of The Dark Knight Rises and opened fire. 12 people were killed, dozens more were hurt. A candlelight memorial was held overnight at 12:38 a.m. to mark the time the shooting took place. Holmes received a sentence of 12 life sentences and more than 3,300 years behind bars.
A special moment for the Dallas Police Department as it hires its first ever female police chief. Chief Alicia Renee Hall is a 19-year veteran of the Detroit Police Department. She's also the daughter of a police officer who was killed in the line of duty. Her hiring comes at a time when the department is struggling to attract new officers and emerging from a pension crisis. She will start her new role in September. When asked about advice for other women in law enforcement, she says, quote, "Anything is possible." As Florida fights the opioid epidemic, the Sunshine State is also experiencing a boom in addiction treatment centers.
But as ABC 7's Kate Flexter shows us tonight, not all sober living facilities are in the business to help addicts recover. Joins us now with a first look at the story. Kate?
Well, thanks, guys. Sober homes offer addicts a bridge back to reality after rehab. But instead of finding the help they need, some addicts are finding a crippled system riddled with insurance fraud and, in some cases, abuse. Sober homes can pop up in just about any neighborhood, and they're really hard to regulate because of the Fair Housing Act. Plus, the Affordable Care Act makes payment for addiction treatment virtually unlimited. Now, some sober homes are finding there's more money in relapse than there is in sobriety.
These people go in there thinking that it's the beginning of a new life, only to find that it could be their downfall.
We need the money to fight this epidemic of drugs in our country. We absolutely need it, but there are going to be the people that see that as a pot of gold.
Tonight on ABC 7 News at 7, we take a look into sober homes and how some are cheating the system. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Kate. Now we're going to get a check on our forecast. We're starting to see those dark clouds roll in on our tower cam, so maybe signaling some storms.
I'm hearing the thunder rumble through the building, too, from some storms developing very near us right now. The sea breeze has kicked in, pulling the moisture off the Gulf, creating other storms in the interior. But the one cell we're kind of looking at the last few minutes is this one from about Fruitville Road up to Lakewood Ranch to University southward. Now, some of these storms have the threat of hail and downburst winds. And if we look at this storm in 3 dimensions, it's going up to about 30,000 feet, maybe 35,000, but it seems to have matured and going down, so hopefully this particular cell will not cause any problems. Looking at our forecast through the evening and early morning hours from our high-resolution forecast model, thins out overnight, but look what happens right about dawn. Well, maybe not. Last one, I had some storms forming offshore, but I think they will be doing that anyway. Our forecast temperatures cooling off into the mid and upper 70s tonight. Our full forecast and tropical weather outlook in just a few minutes. Scott, Haley.
Thank you, Steve. President Trump still fuming about the Russia investigation and Attorney General Jeff Sessions' decision to recuse himself. The president telling the New York Times that he would have picked someone else for the job if he knew Sessions was going to recuse himself from the investigation. At a news conference today to announce the takedown of an illegal online marketplace, all of the questions to Sessions were about his job status.
I have the honor of serving as Attorney General. It's something that goes beyond any thought I would have ever had for myself. We love this job, we love this department, and I plan to continue to do so as long as that is appropriate.
Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein, who appointed the special counsel, was also criticized by the president in the interview. He too said today he would be staying on the job. Sessions was one of President Trump's earliest and most loyal supporters during the campaign season. Their relationship, though, has been strained since that recusal in March.
Reactions continue to pour in tonight after Senator John McCain announced he is battling an aggressive form of brain cancer. Senator McCain has built a career as a fighter, as a prisoner of war, on Capitol Hill, even in past battles with melanoma. ABC's Maggie Rulli has more.
A political icon and military hero, Senator John McCain announced his latest battle, brain cancer. But from the fighter himself, a defiant promise to be back soon, and a thank you to his colleagues on both sides of the aisle for their outpouring of support.
I cannot overstate what an impact he has in the Senate.
McCain was a prisoner of war in Vietnam for 5.5 years. He then turned to politics, representing Arizona in Congress for more than 3 decades and running for president twice. Just last week, a fiery McCain took the Senate floor.
This is disgraceful. If we're going to stay here to work, then let's get some work done.
The very next day, he flew home to Arizona for surgery to remove a blood clot above his eye. Further tests revealed a brain tumor known as glioblastoma, a common yet extremely aggressive form of brain cancer. Doctors removed the tumor.
The tumor appears to have been fairly small, fairly superficially located, not in a critical functional area of the brain.
McCain's office says the senator and his family are currently reviewing treatment options, including radiation and chemotherapy. His daughter Megan posting an emotional tribute online, calling him the toughest person I know, saying cancer will not make him surrender. Nothing ever has.
God knows how this ends, not me. But I do know this. This disease has never had a more worthy opponent.
And Senator Graham says that when he spoke to his friend, McCain told him he wants to get back to Washington as soon as possible, as long as he's able to participate. Maggie Rulli, ABC News, New York.
Up next on your Suncoast News, a national recall for a brand of coffee.
And if you're looking to challenge your taste buds, I don't know. You're really going to have to reach on this one to add this jar to your pantry. We will explain when we come back.
Fresh out of the box, the Alfa Romeo won us over. We went in skeptical and left in awe of this gorgeous machine. Rediscover your passion for driving at Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
Attention, Americans eligible for Medicare. Are you getting all the benefits you're entitled to? Did you know there may be money available to lower your medical prescription costs? Call Health Markets and we'll tell you if you qualify.
Hi, I'm Dr. Martin Jeetsi. It's a new Medicare year. That means more changes and more confusion. The key question is, what can you do now to ensure you get the care you need in the coming year?
Call Health Markets today. You may qualify to save money on prescriptions. We'll help you find plans that may cost less, cover more, and could even lower your prescription costs to increase your savings. We help you find all the benefits you're entitled to, and we do it at no cost.
Make sure you have what you need to get the care that's right for you.
Find out if you qualify to receive extra help with your prescriptions. Call the number on the screen now. Representatives are standing by.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate or shop at Goodwill,
I am creating a job. I am Goodwill, yeah.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
Need more space in your place? The More Space Place can help with Murphy beds that disappear to reveal a home office, living room, or den. Custom closets with designated areas for your shoes, bags, wardrobe, and accessories. Custom-built entertainment centers, garage storage systems, and more. The More Space Place has 3 showrooms next to Sonny's on US 41 South in Sarasota, on Lakewood Ranch Boulevard just south of State Route 64 in Bradenton, and on Tamiami Trail next to Panera Bread in Port Charlotte. Put more space in your place at the More Space Place.
A new cottage industry born out of the opioid epidemic. They are called sober houses, short-term housing for addicts, a good idea or unregulated moneymaker.
Tonight on ABC 7 News at 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
It does things that seem impossible. Feeling like it could change direction while airborne. Rediscover your passion for driving at Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
An update tonight on a norovirus outbreak at a Chipotle restaurant in Virginia.
Although a test confirmed the virus in a person who reported eating there, health officials say it is not yet enough to determine the cause of illnesses reported at that exact location. The restaurant is temporarily closed this week after customers reported symptoms that Chipotle said were consistent with norovirus. The illness can come from contaminated food and infected employees.
A coffee brand is being recalled after a chemical was found in it similar to the active ingredient in Viagra. Best Herbs Coffee is pulling back all of its new Kopi Jaton traditional natural herbs coffee. The Viagra-like ingredient was found by the FDA. The instant coffee is marketed as a male enhancement product, but the FDA says it can interact with nitrates found in some prescription drugs, including nitroglycerin, could be a health risk for men with diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or heart disease, many who take medication for those conditions. It also contains milk that was not noted on the label. So far, there's been no reports of any illness. And now we're going to head over to Steve and take a look at our forecast and shift gears off of that.
And we've got a lot of storms in the area, Haley. One particularly strong one up by Lakewood Ranch down to downtown Sarasota almost. Here's the Lakewood Ranch camera. Show the storms building during the afternoon. The way this camera is pointing, it's missing the storm that's in the other direction from the way that camera is looking. Right now at the airport, the temperature is 89. The humidity, 63% with a dew point of very moist 75 degrees. Across the state, temperatures have cooled off in some areas where it's been raining, but it has not been raining in Tampa, where it's now 90. The same at Gainesville, 92. Miami currently 89 degrees. Across our viewing area, temperatures ranging from about 90 degrees along the coast to Sebring and Lake Placid, where they've had some storms, cooled off into the upper 70s. Looking at Manatee County, northern Sarasota County, again, upper 80s to low 90s, coastside to about 80, 81 inland, and South County and Charlotte County temperatures pretty close to 90 degrees. Now let's take a look at these storms that have been developing in the last few hours. In the summer, we have a ridge of high pressure over us right now, and the axis of it is stretched right across central Florida, meaning the winds are very light and don't really guide the storms. What you need to have this movement is the heat of the day. Sun comes up, it warms the land, and it starts pulling in the sea breeze from the Gulf and the Atlantic, and that's the mechanism for creating these storms. It's a very chaotic situation. Now let's look at that storm currently from Lakewood Ranch down to almost downtown Sarasota, producing a lot of positive lightning strikes. This is a dangerous storm. Stay indoors. Do not go traveling around. And if we look at the 3D analysis of it, it's shooting up to above 30,000 feet. I don't think this will have any hail in this particular one, but some storms passing over the area tonight and tomorrow could. Also, downburst winds are a threat, according to the National Weather Service. It's over 100 degrees in these pink and magenta areas in the heartland. It's going to be that way every afternoon right on through the weekend. We also have some fairly strong storms moving through the northeastern United States, even including the New York City metropolitan areas under the threat of storms later on tonight. Zoom in and take a look at it on radar. The yellow area is the severe thunderstorm watch, which does include parts of Long Island, metropolitan New York, upstate New York. The darker areas are severe thunderstorm warnings, including Scranton, Pennsylvania is under one right now, right on top of it. Those storms will probably hit New York City around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock tonight. Let's go back to our Florida weather, and here are those chaotic storms I was telling you about right over the middle of the state right now. They'll dissipate overnight, things calm down, the heat of the day comes up again, and we got more storms tomorrow. And we could see some more strong storms with local hail and damaging winds. Be alert to that, and a lot of dangerous lightning. The same pattern happens on Saturday as well. I don't think we'll see much change until the early part of the next week at least. If you're out on the water, be alert to those storms because they could cause some problems for you, but without them, no real big deal with the wave heights, smooth on the bay with a water temperature of 88 degrees. Here's my forecast for tonight. The showers and storms will end overnight. Our low temperature is 76, and tomorrow a partly sunny day, but the storms will build once again. The heat index is going to be close to 98 or 99 degrees. The air temperature on the thermometer will only read 89. And here's your 7-day outlook showing 40, 30, 50% chance of storms day by day right on through the weekend. And again, we'll be watching that storm around Lakewood Ranch. We'll let you know if there are any problems developing with that in the next few minutes. Scott, Haley.
Thank you, Steve. Now to Suncoast Traffic Watch in South County. US 41 and I-75 looks all green on the map. No accidents being reported. In Sarasota, similar situation. Traffic is looking pretty much green through this hour. Some light backup on I-75. That's northbound near Bee Ridge Road, right where you see that strip of red, as well as on US 301. There is a little bit of backup there in downtown Sarasota.
In consumer news tonight, last year President Trump touted his deal to save jobs at a Carrier plant in Indianapolis as a win for the American manufacturing industry. But that victory did not extend to everyone. Today is the last day for more than 300 Carrier employees whose jobs have been eliminated in favor of outsourcing to Mexico. It's the first round of cuts at the plant. The cuts represent the working class grievances the president vowed to fix. The company says the workers who are leaving can be reimbursed by Carrier for job training or education costs, including college degree or technical certification.
Veterans who were honorably discharged, they will soon get to shop tax-free starting later this year. All honorably discharged vets will be eligible for this tax-free online ordering at the Army and Air Force Exchange Service. They will have the same discounts they enjoyed at stores on base while they were in the military. This move is the latest way the organization is fighting Amazon and other retailers to get those shopping dollars from veterans and give back to them at the same time. It's just a small break that they can give to these vets. Well, Walmart seems to like fruit punch and pickles so much they are putting the two together in one product.
Yep, and it's called Tropicals. They're on sale right now for $2 each. They're only available at select Walmart stores, and several in our area happen to have them in stock, Haley. These locations include Walmart on North Tamiami Trail, Bee Ridge, and Cattleman Road. And according to Walmart's website, the locations on Lockwood Ridge Road and Palmer Crossing Circle are completely sold out of Tropicals. So, I think it's a hit.
I guess it's good. I think it's one of those things that's like very Instagrammable, so you have to have it. It looks interesting. I think this is something Suncoast View, they have to taste test this. Because I know when Walmart went gangbusters on the Patti LaBelle pies, I know we tasted those on Suncoast View. Those are really good. Yeah. It's probably better than this. But I don't know, I haven't tried it. Could be good, so maybe I have to check it out.
Entertainment news is next.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Being the caregiver for my husband is truly a blessing. But sometimes it's easy to lose a part of myself. To be my best, for him and for me, it's important to have time to be able to recharge. When I called Tidewell Hospice, they gave me the chance to do just that. They helped me find the time to care for myself, all the while with the peace of mind of knowing my husband is in the very best hands. Tidewell Hospice, it's more than you think.
When you are home alone, an emergency can become a tragedy. However, with any of Life Alert's 3 emergency systems, help can be summoned immediately, whether in the bathroom,
I've fallen in the shower.
at home,
Help! I've fallen and I can't get up.
and on the go.
Help! I've fallen in the park and I can't get up.
Don't worry, help is on the way.
Life Alert saves a life every 11 minutes.
For a free Life Alert brochure, call 1-800-518-0221. That's 1-800-518-0221. Call now, 1-800-518-0221. For a free brochure, call 1-800-518-0221.
Get the hottest deals of the year during the summer clearance event going on now at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Pack the family up in style in the all-new Chrysler Pacifica. With over 100 standard and available safety features, it's the ultimate family vehicle. Get yours today for just $24,999 or get America's best value. A new Dodge Journey for as little as $15,999. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota today.
A new cottage industry born out of the opioid epidemic. They are called sober houses, short-term housing for addicts, a good idea or unregulated moneymaker.
Tonight on ABC 7 News at 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Sad news tonight for rock band Linkin Park.
The band's frontman Chester Bennington has died. The 41-year-old was found in his home in Los Angeles this afternoon. Authorities are investigating his death as an apparent suicide, but no additional details are available. He did struggle with drug and alcohol addictions during the years. Bennington sold millions of albums with Linkin Park. He leaves behind a wife and 6 children.
Ryan Seacrest is returning as the host of American Idol. Kelly Ripa announced the news this morning on Live with Kelly and Ryan. Seacrest hosted American Idol for its entire 15-season run on Fox before ending last year. The show will be returning for its first season right here on ABC next year. The nationwide search for the next idol begins next month.
The annual Comic-Con getting underway in San Diego. The showroom features 460,000 square feet of television, film, and video game displays, such as a life-size replica of the new Batmobile from Justice League, and the Walking Dead booth is crawling with zombies.
Downtown San Diego just transforms into this nerd fest, and everyone loves it. The city loves it, the nerds are happy, the superheroes are happy, and it's just a lot of love.
I think that's the real Spider-Man, but the comic book convention started in 1970. It draws more than 13,000 attendees. The expo lasts throughout the week.
A Labrador Retriever in Texas is showing the rest of us how to ride a horse like a pro. Oh my gosh, I can't. Videos of Maisie and her horse Bailey have been trending on social media. Her owner says the two are best friends. They walk and train together all the time. This particular video was posted on YouTube last week. So far, it has 38,000 views. I think it should have a lot more than that. I'm sure it will. That's one of the cutest things I've ever seen. I'm trying to figure out what the dog is wearing, but whatever it is, it's the most appropriate outfit for riding a horse.
It's Western wear.
It's very much Western wear. Love it. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC 7's Good Morning Suncoast.
What to do when your heating or air conditioning needs service or, heaven forbid, replacement? Call Air Now today. We've been serving Sarasota and Manatee County since 1946. We offer $49.95 tune-ups, lease or finance options, and remember, service today or it's free.
As a singer-songwriter, it's all about creating high-performance art that moves people. Same is true in making gorgeous cars. Fiat designs it. You're the artist.
Choose your palette just about any color combo inside out. No small wonder, state-of-the-art style Fiat.
Now this moves me. Oh, they're playing my song.
Let the art of Fiat move you at Fiat of Sarasota.